I like how you did that. That was nice. Yo, show him the shirts. You got Deontay Bolden. It's the Differently Abled shirt. Tell him a little bit about Differently Abled.
Yeah, Differently Able is actually a book, an upcoming musical that I wrote in honor of my brother that deals with the special needs children. These children who are bullied and teased for being different and want to see life on the other side. During the holidays, Santa grants their request, and they go on the other side only to discover that they're different because they made a difference.
That's right. And you're working on a musical right now.
Yes, sir.
For Differently Abled.
Table read is next week for Differently Able, the musical.
And I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there.
You gonna be there too?
I'm gonna be there.
Well, let's go.
Oh, me and my baby gonna be there.
And this is Michelle Lachey. Her brand is Michelle Lachey Beauty. By the way, his brand is Deontay Bolden Productions. I like both of y'all brands kind of have a similar ring. You use your names in it, so let's go. Tell them a little bit about Michelle Lachey Beauty.
Michelle Lachey Beauty. It is
Keep talking.
Brand of natural and organic skincare products, which mainly we're just focusing on right now is body butters and lip balms. I also am a licensed esthetician, so I do have an investment in skin, and that's where the love of skincare came from. I also do permanent makeup. I'm also a makeup artist, and I'm also a poet. So I do Michelle Lachey Beauty, but I do a whole lot of other stuff too.
Oh wait, you do makeup?
I
I'm
do
looking for a
makeup.
artist for the musical.
You are?
Yeah.
Look, baby, I did Stephanie's play. I did her play at
We
makeup.
gotta talk.
Yes,
So
we
I got
do.
a makeup artist.
There
You
you,
see
yes,
that?
you do.
You
Yes,
see
you
that?
do.
So what you just witnessed, that was an organic moment where Deontay didn't know she did makeup. And Deontay works on a lot of productions, and he needs different people to do different things so that his production comes together the way it needs to come together. So part of what I want to do with Yávé Brandcore is not only work with these different brands, because I work with Deontay Bolden on different projects like Bolden Magazine, the Bolden Awards, anything that he's doing that needs design work, he comes to me. And that's a big part of what he pays me for, to be part of Yávé Brandcore. And then Michelle Lachey Beauty, she has a totally different type of brand. She sells product. So I like, if people have product brands, I like to personally become a client and use it. So I personally buy body butter from her. I have her lip balm, just in case you think I'm capping. Hold up. Just in case you think I'm capping. Look, the label didn't.
That's how you know it's been used good too.
Oh yeah. I love that mint. Yeah, we get right.
I put some on as my base of my lips today. Keep it nice and soft.
So right now, Yávé Brandcore has 3 different brands. These are 2 of the brands involved, and we also have Courtney Starks, who just joined recently, and I'm still learning his brand. So the idea behind Brandcore is that I have a personal relationship with each brand. I create specifically for each brand, but then I also want it to be a community of entrepreneurs where we can have moments like this where we collaborate, we can work with each other, and it's a way of organically helping all of us grow. So right now we meeting up at this coffee shop right now. They had some coffee. I had a pineapple smoothie. This is delicious. And we're doing content right now. That's what we're doing. Random question time. I don't want to ask random general questions. I want to do damn, all I got is general questions in mind.
Sometimes you just need to get down to the basics.
Yeah. Oh, I got one. Is there anything frightening about being an entrepreneur? I'll let both of y'all answer that question. And if there's anything that's frightening or scary, talk about what some of those things might be, or obstacles that you have to address on your journey. I'll let you answer first.
I think everything is frightening about entrepreneurship because you're starting something that you first believe in yourself, and then you have to convince, in so many words, other people, I know for me, to believe in it as well, special production company, you have so many moving parts and so many moving people, and they have to actually believe in the vision that you have as well to be a part of it. Even with you, like, helping me to brand Deontay Boulder Productions and Boulder Magazine, like, you're always scared because you're like, is people gonna like it? Are people gonna support me? So it's definitely something that is on a consistent basis. I get scared every day, but if I ain't scared, I mean I ain't growing. So,
That's important for y'all to hear that, because a lot of times they see people like us that are outside doing things and they feel like, man, you just have no fear. There's never an absence of fear or anxiety. It's just your purpose and your ambition has to override that. So that's what gives you courage to actually step out and present yourself. So I know a lot of people do struggle with fear of judgment, fear of people not liking what you do. Let me tell you, no matter how good you are at something, you could be an expert. You could be damn near perfect at what you do, and there's still going to be people on the earth that have an opinion that's not positive. You see this in mainstream, like some of the most talented people in the world get some of the most craziest critiques. So it never ends. So if there's anybody out there that's struggling to move on an idea, just understand we're all experiencing that same feeling. So it's all about having confidence in what you do. So what would you say, about the topic of fear in entrepreneurship?
I guess my biggest fear is probably not giving my all, right? And because I've done that before, when I haven't given my best, and it's just not a great situation. You know what I'm saying? It's bad for the client, customer. It's bad for me because it's like I didn't give them what they deserve. So I always want to give my best. I always want to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward. I always want to make sure that I'm truly being authentic in what it is that I'm doing and what I'm saying. It's not about the money for me, because I am a firm believer that the money will come. So if I just focus on how much money am I gonna make, then I don't know, I can't truly put in my best true self. So if I put in my best true self, then everything else I know is going to follow. So that's like the hardest thing for me, and that's like my biggest fear, is not truly giving my best. And and I'm limiting my potential when I don't give my best. So that's about the biggest thing. But and then fear of nobody wanting it, like that fear of rejection. You know what I'm saying? Like, go on, sit down somewhere.
We don't want your body butter.
Nobody came to see your body butter, Otis.
You hit on a lot of key points. You hit on the fear of under-delivering, which is like this wanting to be your best every time. I think that stops a lot of people from doing anything. So I want to let people know, just doing that's enough. Just having the intent to move and actually doing it, you've already done what most people can't even fathom the energy to do. So you don't want to be too hard on yourself in thinking that every move has to be this perfect package of a thing so that it can be the best, quote unquote, because you're not gonna deliver at the same level every time. That's just not how this thing works, and you're gonna mess up. You're gonna have moments where you try to deliver something and it might not work. It might not be your best work, but you don't know your best work until you present something that isn't your best. That's how you tweak. That's how you fine tune whatever it is you're doing. So you got to get over the fear of failure. I think that's a little bit of what you touched on. And then that fear of rejection is caring too much about another person's opinion. So the more you get comfortable with rejection, you'll really find that's probably the biggest obstacle. If you can get over that, then you don't even see the people. You see them, but you're not afraid of what they're gonna think. So you can really get out here and just do you. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, cool. Everybody's not gonna like it or be your client or your supporter. So, yeah.
I think I learned that Brandon can testify that I learned that the hard way, and I had to learn a lesson because the musical that I was on, it was someone who just went on social media and started blasting the production, and I had to really get out of my feelings and learn a lesson because I was, when you're approaching something and it's everything that we do, we put our personal best into it, and it's personal for us. So for me, when people didn't like it, I was like, well, what can people not like about it? It's like one of the greatest, children's books out there and stories. But you realize that anything that you do is going to always bring criticism, because if you're not making a change and making a difference, then people don't have anything to criticize, right? You're making noise. So for me, I had to really learn that, the hard way, and realize that I need to step outside myself and stop being so sensitive and not care about what nobody else thinks. If you believe in what you believe in, then that's already a start. You're already winning.
And you know what's so crazy is that I've never really been faced with any true negativity per se. Like I always, it's so weird, but people don't get it. I get so many people that are like, oh my God, and so supportive that I don't want to let them down. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many people are just like, but it also is what motivates me to keep going. It's like a double-edged sword, It makes me hesitate because, there is that fear that you don't want to let them down, but then you're also relishing in that moment. Like when you get out and, like you said, and just do it, you'll see how many people really, truly have your back. They gonna sit through the bad, the ugly. They gonna sit through the unfunny and just be proud of you that you actually did it, and it's gonna just motivate you to keep going. But yeah.
And it's like you can't let people down. Like you can, but your life goal should honestly be to not let yourself down. Like as long as you can follow through on what you know you should do, let whatever you do exist in the universe, have whatever effect it's gonna have, but every battle is within yourself. You have to conquer your own mind, your own fears. And then everything else is just like you're appreciating that you're even here to share anything. So there is really no failure. There is no letdown.
It's just all in your head. Trust me. I know.
Yeah. This is good stuff. Thank y'all for listening. I don't want to talk for too long. Deontay Bowden Productions, Michelle Lachey Beauty. My name is Yávé. We're all a part of the Wave movement. Deontay just started up his own community chat. He's also building a community. It's the Bowden chat. It's a Bowden community, Bowden experience. We have a lot of similarities in how we want to uplift and encourage people. And I just like how we collaborate on things. We are both very innovative, forward thinkers, and we're very brave with our ideas. So when two people like that can come together and create and not compete, it makes for just great things. So I do want to encourage people to not compete with people that are also creatives. Find ways to collaborate with other entrepreneurs and people that have ideas, and be able to bend, be able to compromise and fit yourself into a collaborative environment, and it'll help your brand grow. That part holds a lot of people back too, because everybody has an idea of what they want to look like and what they want their brand to be. But you hit that point where you do have to open yourself up, let other people have a hand in what you're doing, take opinions, and just find ways to be more inclusive, and it'll make your entrepreneurial journey a lot better. You'll grow faster, and not to say it's about growing fast, because it's not. I know we've been building our brands for a long time. I know I've been on my journey since, definitely a few decades, probably more than a few decades. When did you start your brand?
I don't think I started the business aspect of it until probably about 2018.
Okay. So that's about 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 6 years in?
Yeah, I had Beauty by Michi. That was when I was just doing straight aesthetics.
Okay. When was that?
That was like 2012.
Okay, yeah, so you definitely over a decade into your building.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said you had a brand before the current brand, because rebranding is normal. Sometimes you do got to scrap a brand and just start fresh.
Yeah, I've changed names, I've changed logos, I've changed well, everything but colors. I will not get away from them colors.
The
Put
red.
my foot down on that red and black. You hear me? That's mine.
Come on now.
But other than that, yeah. And I had to humble myself and realize that people weren't trying to discourage me. But if they had made it, then maybe I should listen to what they're telling me.
And then like you take the nuggets that you need, and ultimately you just have to stand on what you want to do. Even if what you want to do ain't nothing like what's working for other people, you have to do what feels good for you.
Yeah.
And you just have to have that bravery to know, like, if it's me, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Because people can tell when it's coming from a real place.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main things I encourage people to do in Yávé Brandcore, is to really be a true representation of their brand. And the things that I create are just in line with helping them to visualize their ideas, to present it to the world in a, I was gonna say professional, but I'm really trying to get away from these business terms.
Professional.
But in a clean, precise way. I help people express their brands to where it's clean, it's creative, it's pleasing to the eye. Because a lot of what sells is stuff that's aesthetically pleasing. So I help all my brands with their aesthetic, with their story, with their messaging. And I just want to say I appreciate working with these, creating with these. I don't even like using the word work, because we're not working, we're having fun.
Yes.
We're creating. And creativity is a very fun, essential part of the human experience. So thank you, Deontay. Thank you, Michelle. Both of y'all are super dope people.
I just want to add, this guy is super dope.
Hello.
Like, I've never, like, this is one of the greatest people I've ever worked with. Like, I love Brandon, like, Yávé, I'm sorry. Because I know him from Brandon. But Yávé is just one of the people that you definitely want to create with. I love someone who's always honest, someone who's creative, someone who takes the initiative to understand your brand and help you to become better. So I just want to say I appreciate you, because part of where I'm at right now is because of your contribution to, you know, my business and my brand. Every time I come to Yávé with an idea, he's always more than welcoming to, you know, contribute. So you just have to give people their flowers and let people know how much you appreciate them, because even though we work with people and we're going to the next level, we got to make sure that there's people who are coming with us and helping us to get to where we are. So I just want to say appreciate you, I love you, and I'm just honored that we continue to work together. Appreciate you, brother.
Right, now I gotta say something, because if I don't, hello. How do I talk that?
That's, we getting out of the comparison thing, though.
Right.
Just say
No,
what's
just
on your heart.
No, I'm just saying, like, I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your patience with me, your understanding with me, and you know, not everybody is gonna get you. Not everybody's gonna understand you, and so because of that, your understanding of me helps me to be consistent with you, right? You know, because you know, I don't feel forced or pushed to do or be anything that I don't want to be. I appreciate how you know, you give your spin on it, but you know, it's not your baby, it's still my baby. You know, you the mentor, the step parent in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate you as well, and all that you do, and I love your transparency within us, because then that helps me to be transparent and vulnerable with you, so we can create a better understanding and everything. So yeah, you dope.
Thank you. And this is their first time meeting today, so.
And she's amazing, by the way.
Oh, and he's amazing too. Yes, he is. He's Deontay.
Everything I do.
He's bold in everything that he do.
So are you. You bold.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
I love her being in the wave and seeing your movement and seeing everything that you're doing. Like, you definitely stood out to me. So I'm just honored to meet you today.
Yeah, same.
So I always wanted to make business feel like human, feel like humanity and community. So that's why I run everything through the Wave movement. Yávé Brandcore is a branch of the Wave movement. You can't be part of Brandcore if you're not part of the movement. And the movement is not about business, it's not about money, it's not about getting ahead. It's legit about people coming together and connecting on a pure level, because that's an important part of the human experience, is that we are social. And a lot of people need help being social. And being social is good for business.
Yes.
It's great for business. So that's how I help people. I ain't gonna hold y'all up for too much longer. Thank you for tuning in. This was completely off the top. I just wanted to get some content of us sitting together and talking about entrepreneurship. We'll see y'all next time because we will be doing this more often. So we love y'all.